Well, g'day and welcome to JoeJoeMoto. Today's video I am super excited about. I have gone and picked up a 2019 Beta 200 RR. Here it is, the Beta 200 RR in all her glory. And when I say picked up, I literally mean picked up. It's Mr. Reese's bike. I just went and picked it up. Unfortunately, the 300 is still not going well at all. I've got a big story to tell you about that. But anyway, Mr. Reese has been an absolute legend, and he has lent me his Beta 200 for the weekend, and we are going to go for a ride. It's going to be epic. So big ride tomorrow with a big group of people, and I'm not super confident on Mr. Reese's 200. So the plan is this afternoon I'm going to take it off the trailer, take it for a rip around our enduro track, have a good chat to you guys, and just have some fun and do a little bit of almost a review ride on the Beta 200 RR. So woo, I'm excited. I can't wait to let this thing rip. We've got to be careful though, because it's Mr. Reese's baby, so we can't go too crazy on it. And fingers crossed for tomorrow's ride we don't drop the bike or do something silly like that. So anyway, let's jump into GoPro mode. We'll have a good rip around, chat about a few things, and then we'll finish off on this camera and have a little chat about the bike. Well, just getting it off the trailer and everything, man, you notice how small and light this thing is. You know, I was just touching the 300 before, and it's such a bigger bike. This thing's so small and awesome. Alright, what do we do? There's a check engine light. No, it's going off, good. High beam to low beam. Oh my gosh, everything works on this bike. It's got indicators, it's got, oh my gosh, that new bike life, man. Woo! Let it warm up for a second. Oh, this thing is just mint. What an awesome afternoon. Touchy throttle. Well, this is going to test the GoPro this afternoon, isn't it? In and out of light like that the whole time. So as I said, we've got a bit of a big ride tomorrow planned. Not a huge ride, but just like a normal ride. And I don't want to rock up there on a new bike and just be a total Gumby. So I thought I'd, you know, take you guys along for a little experimental ride on the Beta 200 RR. So I get a bit used to it, you know, ready for tomorrow's ride. And it'll just be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to ripping on this thing. It's really, really twitchy. Like, this thing wants to go. It really wants to go. Man, my bike being down, you know, unrideable right now, and then having a ride on this, woo, makes me consider, you know, upgrading. And oh man, can I not have two bikes? Can I not have my 300 as a, you know, every now and again showpiecey kind of old school bike, and then a brand new Beta 200 RR? Oh, if only, hey, if only. Wow, the brakes are so good. Clutch is a little bit heavier than my 300, but this bike is just so flickable, and oh my gosh. Just phenomenal bike, man. Wowzers, trousers, this is an epic, epic bike. A phenomenal bike, wow. It really is fast too, it's a fast bike. That's awesome. Jeez, man. I remember Mr. Luke telling me about an old magazine article from a while ago, back when magazines were a thing, and how about they are testing 200s and 300 two-strokes, and you know, obviously they're racing them and timing their their enduro loops and whatever else, and yeah, the rider was making the predictions of, you know, of course the 300 is going to be faster, and then the 250, and then the 200 or whatever it was, I can't remember. But here's the kicker, the 200 was actually faster. The guy was faster on the 200, however you want to say it. But like right now, I know there's no way I can do that on the 300, rip it like that and sort of go so fast, because I'm scared. Like it is seriously scary on a 300, absolutely opening it up like that. These bikes are just incredible. Wow. Wow. Man, if I needed a new bike, I am absolutely sold on a 200 every single day of the week. I know I say it so often, but you guys that just go out and buy 300s just like I did when I bought my 300. Like, I love it. It is so stinking powerful and so much fun to ride, but being able to go full throttle and all control, there's nothing like it. This bike trumps my bike, absolutely trumps my bike in that regard. Like, oh, this is so much fun. Alright, let's just chill for a second and chat about my bike as well. So, here's the story. My 300 has got all this weird fluffy carb issues. I've cleaned the carb a few times, I did all sorts of stuff. I've probably told you guys about it, but anyway, did all that stuff and like that. Chuck it in the shop. I think I told you on the last video, didn't I? Yeah. So I took it down the shop. I've since picked it up. You saw it in the shed there. Actually, well, you haven't seen it. Let's cut to that clip right now and I'll show you exactly what the bike is doing. Okay, so here's the poor 300. Not doing so well. Let's start her up and... Yeah, okay, but then... just fluffy as anything, won't idle, and yeah, not good at all. So anyway, back to the riding and we'll chat more about it. Okay, so that's what the bike's doing. Took it to the shop and just got it back yesterday. Yeah, fortunately had a 300 there in the shop, and so they, you know, one of the owners, he has a 300, 2008 300 just like mine, so they swapped over everything, like CDI, carby, wiring harness, I don't know what else, like everything, every part of the bike almost. They put fresh fuel in it, they checked this, that and the other, checked so many things. Now the reason the one of the owner's bike is in the shop there at the moment is because the stator is dead, and that was the one part they couldn't swap over because his is dead. But they tested mine and they think that might be the cause of what my issue is at the moment, that fluffy running. It's not getting enough power to fully get a good spark. So, you know, with all of their testing, so he said, look, we think it's a stator, we've tried everything else, but we're not 100% sure. Do you want us to do a stator? So I just got a cheapo stator off eBay, and I'm gonna chuck that in and try it out and keep our fingers crossed, because the guy said, man, if it's not that, yikes, I don't know what it is, because they've tried everything else. So I've got a new stator coming, cheapo eBay one. We'll test it out, see how it goes. If it's really good, then, you know, we might put a proper KTM one in it or whatever. So that's the story of the 300. Stator comes in a couple of days, and then we'll fit that. We'll do a little how-to video on that, and then fingers crossed it runs well. So yeah, let's keep ripping. Man, that little route after that corner is getting a little bit deadly, because you hit that just on the acceleration point and it just picks the front wheel up for you. It just bounces it straight up there. Woo! Oh, this bike is incredible, man. I want everyone in the comments right now to drop a thank you, Mr. Reese, for letting us use his bike. Oh my gosh, what an absolute legend. I would always obviously let him use my bike. We've got that sort of relationship, but oh, it's so good. And actually ride this weekend. Woo-hoo! I was ready for that route that time. I was not full gas, I just cruised over that before hitting the gas. How good is life when you're on a motorbike? There's not too many other worries in the world when you're doing this stuff. Especially a bike like this. Wow. Woohoo! Oh, she picks up. Man, what a machine! Are you serious? This thing is incredible! Woohoo! Oh, well, that's one way to spend your Friday afternoon, isn't it? You. Wow, I thought we said we were going to be taking it easy on poor Mr. Reese's bike. Sheesh. We might have to owe him a set of rings or something, hey? Oh gosh. What an absolute awesome animal of a bike. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, well that is our ride for this afternoon, man. Woo! That is so much fun. How blessed am I to have this enduro track. I mean, that's only half of it that I've been doing this afternoon, not even the hard enduro stuff. How blessed am I to have this on my property? I just take it for granted. I really need to make it an effort to, you know, once a week or something, get out here and just have an absolute rip on the bike. So huge thank you, massive thank you to Mr. Reese for letting us use the bike. Make sure you drop it in the comments below because he's keeping the channel going at the moment. Sort of running out of videos a little bit and whatever. So thank you, Mr. Reese, for letting us use your bike, mate. We really appreciate it. The bike, I gave it a bit of a review as we were riding there. Suspension is absolutely incredible. It's a new bike, like it is spot on. Clutch is about the same, a little bit heavier than the KTM. Brakes are better than the KTM, a lot better. Power wise, it's different power, but geez, it is fun power. So Beta 200 RR, highly recommend. Yeah, what a bike, and what an afternoon. It's beautiful. Anyway, that's it for our ride today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming along with us. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below for the Mr. Reef thing, do all the other social media stuff, and I will see you guys on the next ride. It's a beautiful afternoon, huh? Man, do I live in a nice part of the world. Beautiful.